Hello, this is Right Side Trader. Today is September 27th, 2025, and this is my weekly trade review. Where I'm reviewing SPX an SPX and Condor trade. That's 10 wide, point 0.2 delta, 0-day options. This is all for educational purposes only, no trade recommendation, because as we all know, trading is risky. You can lose money at trading, so please check with your financial advisor. Please check with your significant other and make sure trading that is something that is suitable for you. No trade recommendation here, guys. This is all a virtual trade. This is me training my brain to see how well this strategy actually works, see what I can learn from this, and what I'm going to be able to do live with this, here in the next week or so. And let's go ahead and take a quick look at it. I did reach my goal. I'll just put it out there right now, let you know that that happened. And I did try a couple of trades in the virtual account that I have done live, and that I probably would do more of those than this iron condor trade based on market conditions. That's the whole thing that I've learned here. All right, but let's jump over to the charts right quick and see what we see. The VIX did pop over 17 this past week. I did switch computers. I don't know if it looks any different to you. I've been having internet issues, and I don't know if it's my computer or it's my provider. My provider did have problems before, and I noticed one computer is working better than the other computer. Don't know why, but could be internet card or something like that. But I don't know. Again, to the trade review. VIX did pop up, then drop back down. So let's see that. Monday, I was able to place that iron condor at 66.70, 66.80 on the call side, 66.30, 66.20 on the put side, around a 0.2 delta. Received a $2.60 credit. Was able to close it for $1.90. Was in that trade at 9.33. Out of that trade at 9.42. The purple lines are the lines of where I sold. And all these crazy trades, these crazy feels that I get on closing this trade is not realistic. And I'll just let you guys, I've been saying this on and on and on again. So again, that's why this trade is a very dangerous trade, and I'll trying to base it off of what I'm doing, and it's not good, But I've learned a lot. I learned, I kind of have other indicators that I actually use that help me see what's going on here. I also have developed strategies to work myself out of a bad trade. And if I see something look like it's going against me, I know to take a small loss. A small loss on this trade is trying to keep it less than $2, because trying to make $1 or $2 on something else, or on something else I can do if I force myself, and I'm in an account where I can day trade. So that's one of the things. I have to be able to day trade, and I have to keep the losses small. But this is a day where this thing would have actually ran away from you, on a normal, if this wasn't a crazy field. All right, but next day, Tuesday, another day where it ran away by the end of the day. That's why, again, you don't stay in these trades all day long if you are trading. And the percentage that you try to get, whatever credit you receive, you're only trying to get 25% of that credit at the most. My minimum, sometime I'll get as little as 20 cents to make sure I cover my commissions and make a little something on the trade if things are looking bad, and I can do that. So that's the other thing. And ideally, all you want to get is make 50 cents on the trade. 50 cents to 60 cents on the trade is good, So, but Tuesday, I was able to place that iron condor at 66.75, 66.65 on the put side. 67.15, 67.25 on the call side, around a 0.2 delta. Received a $2.40 credit, was able to close it for $1.70. Was in that trade at 9.32, out of that trade at 10.05. This is more the ideal time around when you get out of this trade, but this is a crazy field that actually happened here. At 9, I'm giving you stuff here. 9:40, between 9:40, 9:45 time, and also around that 10 o'clock time, plus or minus 5 minutes, you get some crazy stuff going on the options. You see bids and offers actually move completely out of the market. Sometimes on some trades you get filled, but on a lot of times on most of the trades you don't get filled. And I'll just give you a heads up on that. Just a thing about options, in this market with this particular broker. Other brokers sometimes I get filled. That's the whole thing. It's all be careful, be careful, be careful where you trade at and all. Wednesday, I was able to place that on Condor at 66.85, 66.95 on the call side, 66.40, 66.30 on the put side, around a .2 delta. I received a $2.80 credit, was able to close it for $2.10. Was in that trade at 9.34, out of that trade around 10.22. Ideal times to be getting out of the trade. Again, but that was, again, another one that it ended up going against you and staying against you all day long. Thursday was the good day today that I actually crossed the 1M point. Made $1 million on a virtual trade with some crazy feels. Although I did some crazy stuff to take back some of the money on some crazy days that I was getting at one time and all. But on this iron Condor, I was able to place that iron Condor at 66.60, 66.70 on the call side, 65.95, 65.85 on the put side, around a .2 delta. Received a $2.60 credit. Was able to close it for $1.90. Was in that trade at 9.38. Out of that trade at 9.41. Crazy field and all. But as you can see, it would have scared you. It would have scared you going to the downside at opening and all. This is why a lot of people don't like getting in this trade, but then it would have scared you going to the upside. And again, based on where your things that it probably would have scared you to the upside if you did that. That's why, again, I like trading still. I'm still convinced of putting this trade on at the opening because, again, volatility is usually pretty high at the opening. And again, this is about receiving the maximum amount of credit that you can actually receive on this trade and then be able to just make, 50 cents. If you can make 50 cents on this trade, real quick, you had a good day and all. And Friday, I did not trade at all because I had reached my goal, so it was no trade. But I tried one other little thing in the virtual account. I didn't do a virtual account. I tried one other little thing in the virtual account just to see, something else. And because I'll let you see the numbers here in a little bit. Because one day I did it at the normal time that I normally do my vertical trade and not the Condor trade. And then I wanted to try it with this product. I wanted to try it at a different time and see how it worked out on Friday. So you'll see that when let's go take a quick look at the numbers and I'll wrap this on up. The numbers, what day is this? This is the 22nd. And I'm looking up here if you see my arrow and all up here in this area. And you see down here what I got here. I'm showing both what I had. Again, a lot of times at 255 to 260, you get a, this happens in the live account too. And it closes right at the right number. And also that happens. I don't need to show all that, but that's what happens. That's the whole thing. The way these trades are feeling now, I know the broker probably has done something too, because I used to get crazy feels all the time. Now I get crazy feels only at the times where you expect to get the crazy feels that will not happen in your live account and all. Well, most of the time they will not happen in your live account. So just put it at that. But this day, as you can see, that's what happened there, 260, 190. Let's go to the next day. Plus. 240, 170, and you can look at the times, freeze it and look if you really want to close, but I want to just go through and show you exactly that. Here, this day right here, this is when I started thinking, okay, if I'm gonna do this live, how am I gonna do this live, and all. And I try to usually, and I don't usually, even right now live, I'm not trading that many contracts and all. But I have my default that I like trading at, and sometimes it's only one contract, just to test something out and all. But still, even trading this with one contract 10 wide is $1,000 and all. So every contract is $1,000. So that's $50,000 actually doing this trade right here. And all to make only the difference between these two numbers is 40 cents to make $4,000. So again, saying your goal is to make $5,000. If you make $5,000 on $50,000, what is that? 1% or 10%? That's around 10%. That's 10%. Is that 10%? That's 10%. And also, that's not a bad day. A day. So that's the whole thing. The thing is using your indicators to be able to put your trade on at the correct time and making, what the market is giving you and all. But let's move on to the next day. Next day. 25th. This is the day I realized I was close enough to get to that 1 mil and all. So my iron Condor, you can see what it was. The VIX was kind of high. I got a pretty good credit on opening that trade and out of that trade, and all. And I was thinking about getting a little bit more on this trade right here. I got 70 cents. It was a whole. I probably could have got a little bit more on it, but I said no. And then I went on out there and I did a scalp trade a little bit later, as you can see, after that had closed and all. And that was it. That got me over. That got me where on Friday, go to the next day. Friday, I ended up not trading really at all. I did this what I would like to start doing and all, and get to maybe half this size is really where I want to get to and all, because I think even at half this size, I'll be able to, and I can do a couple of trades and all, and at the right broker, I don't have to be too concerned about commissions and all, even doing 2 of these trades a day and all with this one strategy and stuff. So it'll make where it's going to make things really, really, really nice now and all. But that's it. That's all I really want to share. I'll try to sum things up again maybe next week and all about. I just try to do a little summary, something, and all, and that's pretty much it. But that's I did reach it. I did not blow the account. Those who betted against me, thinking I was going to blow the account, if you had something going with your friend, pay up. Oh, you know, you should have seen that. Again, you're gonna say, "Oh, based on the fields." That's the whole thing. That's why I sum things up. I think it's, even if I wasn't getting the crazy fields, this trade still would have worked out, but it probably wouldn't have worked out as quick, because one of the things that I did do, and I did change up, was when things are bad, going bad, since I'm in an account that I can actually day trade in, and I've been day trading and scalping the market for a long time. So I know any loss that I would have, long as I kept it small, I can make it back using the same product, and that's what I want to do. Again, I like having my trades around, you know, around a couple of products. Then I have trades for anything. You know, because one of the products that I like trading is Qs. I like trading the Qs. One of the products that I like trading is the IWM. You know, I have trades around that. And then now I'm trying to get where I'm trading around the SPY. I had the SPY, I used to always trade SPY, but SPY, it was kind of like the Qs. And I like the Qs better. And I like even like the IWM better. The SPY moves slow and all, but which is okay and all. And it's something there, but it's different and all. And the other 2 indexes, I like them better than this one. But now with SPX, these options have always been kind of expensive to me and all. And selling them was always the ideal thing to do. I have sold them in the past and did very well and all. But we was trading this together. Then once he started getting his position size too big, it caused problems, and when he stopped, I stopped again, because I was just trying to get him to show him that there was a trade here, but it wasn't something that I had my other couple strategies and a couple things that I was already trading, and at that time I wasn't ready to add another product with the other things that I were already doing. Now I'm at a point where I can add another product with the other things that I'm doing, and I'll see how this is going to work. But that's it. That's all I really want to share. We're going to see how it goes in the live thing. And if you hear me talking about retirement, you know it's going well. But this is it. This is the Right Side Trader. Hope you guys had a great week. Hope you guys have a great weekend. And I'll talk to you later. Have a good one. Bye.